If you work in SketchUp 2026, one of the smartest habits you can build is locking objects that you don't want to accidentally move, scale, erase, delete, or edit. This is especially useful when you're working with floor plans, reference geometry, or any important model element that needs to stay exactly where it is while you build around it. In this video, I'll show you how to lock an object in SketchUp, how to unlock it when you need it again, and a second method using entity info. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick SketchUp tips and software guides. Let's get started. Before you can lock anything, remember this important rule. In SketchUp, the object must be a group or a component. You cannot lock loose raw geometry the same way. So if you're trying to protect a wall section, a floor plan, a circuit reference, or any other model element, make sure it has already been grouped or turned into a component first. Now let's lock an object the normal way. First, select the group or component you want to protect. Once it's selected, right-click on it to open the context menu. In that menu, choose Lock. That's it. The object is now locked, which means SketchUp will prevent you from moving it, editing it, scaling it, or deleting it until you unlock it again. A helpful visual indicator appears right away. Instead of the usual blue selection outline, a locked object will show a red bounding box or red selection lines. This is really useful because at a glance, you can tell something is locked and protected. So if you see that red outline, you'll know the object is currently secured. This is especially handy in technical workflows. For example, if you're tracing over an imported floor plan, you can lock that plan first so you don't accidentally drag it out of place while drawing walls or placing components on top. The same idea works for reference models, diagrams, and any geometry that should stay fixed during your design process. Now let's say you need to make a change later. Unlocking is just as easy. Right-click the red outlined locked object, then choose Unlock from the menu. As soon as you do that, the object is editable again, and the normal SketchUp selection behavior returns. If you have a lot of items locked and you want to release everything at once, SketchUp also gives you a faster option. Go up to the Edit menu, then choose Unlock, and then select All. This is a great shortcut when you've locked multiple objects throughout a model and want to remove those protections in one step instead of unlocking them one by one. There's also another very convenient way to lock an object using the Entity Info panel. If you have your default tray open, select the group or component you want to protect, then look for the Entity Info panel. Inside that panel, you'll see a small lock icon or checkbox. Clicking that does the same thing as the right-click lock command. It's just another way to control the same setting, and some users find it quicker when they are already working in the tray. And that's really all there is to it. Locking objects in SketchUp 2026 is a simple but powerful way to prevent mistakes and keep your workflow clean and organized. Whether you use the right-click menu or the Entity Info panel, the result is the same. Your important model elements stay exactly where you want them until you decide to unlock them. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more SketchUp tutorials, and let me know in the comments what software tip you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.